Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome to this first impressions episode of Software Inc. For those who have not seen one of my first impressions episodes before, possibly new to the channel, possibly just never seen one of them, my first impressions series is a series in which I'll go through several games, see if I like them in the first 10 to 40-ish minutes, and tend to just do that kind of thing. It's a complete blind run, as in I have never played the games before. However, this is going to be a bit of an exception, purely because how long the tutorial is for this game would literally span the entire 50 minutes easily, with a hell of a lot of reading, very little visual stimuli, and no music. As you can tell, it's very silent. Most of the sound assets in this lovely game are not exactly added yet. It is still in very early access, you must bear in mind, and there will be a Steam link in the description below. So, Software Inc. is a game, actually I'll just start at what I'm seeking, is a game in which you make your own company. Yes, I do want to skip the tutorial. So, we'll of course be LathCorp. You make your own software company. So LathCorp Incorporated. That makes sense to me. Okay, so I'm of course Lathrix von Pestis. And it all revolves around your lovely character here, hiring new people to work for you, and building a decent environment for them. I've only played perhaps 20 minutes of the actual game in the past, so I will be making a lot of mistakes, as I normally do in the first impression series. I'd say I'm about that pale. And, didn't press save, did I? Nope, no I didn't. Okay, there we go. And you can start off by doing... Actually, no, we'll get into all that when we actually get in there. Let's focus on making our character. Making a character is something that should be... Save it. Wow, that looks like Agent Smith-esque then. Okay, sure. Well, I look business-like. I'm apparently a... no, I don't really agree with either of those for myself. I would say... I can't remember all these. Oh, I'm definitely an introvert. I agree with that completely. What else am I, though? Pessimistic? I guess I am a little bit pessimistic, but that's because I'm British. It's our nature to be a little bit pessimistic. Well, at least it's a stereotype. Stubborn, short-tempered, dramatic, no. Naive, goofy, optimistic, generous? I'd say I'm pretty generous. Yeah, I'd say I'm generous enough, if I do say so myself. We're going to start with a little bit more money than the minimum, although you can go insane. I'm going to start the minimum. Starting here is interesting because things unlock as time progresses. So yeah. So I have specializations in art, code, and design. So if I wanted to, I could be a specialist in audio art, so, you know, actually making music. In coding, I could be better at system and audio. Honestly, I'm just going to stay with 2D for everything, because then at least I know what I'm specialised in. I'm going to slightly lower the leader skill, purely because I find that this character is trained far more than all the characters you get to start off with, at least in your minimum budget. You can actually train people later on to be better at their jobs. So having you good at everything other than leadership tends to be a lot easier, because having even a terrible leader tends to pay... Oh, saying that, it doesn't. You know, I'll knock it down a little bit, but not much. Being a leader is still important. It means you can keep your team happy, and you have multiple teams, and whichever team you're in, you keep them happy, you keep them organised, you get them to focus more on their work. So it is good to have a decent leader, and honestly, that's a lot better than you'll find in the starter people. So we're just going to be better all round. Start game then. Loading! No one, thank you. Oh, no, I didn't mean to say disable all. That might actually be a small problem, honestly. Yeah, that'll be a small problem. Okay, so be right back. I'm just going to restart this, just because I do need tutorials for some things, as I have yet to develop my own software, amongst other things. Okay, it turns out you don't actually need to do this, as you can see your tutorials here at any time you want. So if I am stuck on something, I can simply look up a tutorial. Okay, we're going into build mode. Which should have had sound. Why is there no sound? Okay, I had to restart the game, and the sound is now working, so I don't know what happened there. That I didn't change any settings, the sound is now working. So, you'll notice a lot of similarities with, like, Sims at this stage. So you're going to want to build your place. Now, one thing I did find out very quickly... Oh god, that noise is horrible, let's just get the build mode. One thing I did notice very rapidly was that if you build too close to the road, your building will be considered loud, and people will complain about this. Office environments are very, very important. So we're going to start off in this corner, and we're going to be tiny, by the way. We're going to start off ridiculously small, but long like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off like this, and what I will do is as I progress, I will expand buildings to the left. So this will act a bit like a corridor. Actually, why don't I put it in the middle then? So that's how I can expand both ways. That makes more sense. Okay, so we're going to do this. Now, your person doesn't suffer from the issues of the other workers. He won't necessarily need the toilet. He doesn't need to be able to get a drink. He doesn't really need anything. So we're going to put in a standard door right there. There we go. And then we want some windows because we want windows. Definitely going to have the window here. Because I say, I'm going to expand to the sides as I hire people. But for now, so this will eventually be just a corridor. But for now, honestly, it can be everything. Let's put down some desks down here. And this is going to be my workspace, my poor person when he gets here tomorrow morning. So as you can see, the temperature will vary a lot. You can do things like radiators and ventilation to keep the room better. And there's all sorts of ways to manage your game. One thing I did look... Pointing at distribution channels for some reason. Cool. All these kind of things, you can actually work for these guys and stuff. For now, though, I'm not going to open one of these things because I don't need AM distribution channel because I won't be doing that. So if you click on the building, as you can see, we're currently paused. You can see huge sneezing fit there. Let's ignore that. You can see noisiness, environment and such, and environment will go down as the place gets dirty, if you don't have enough plants and such around, if it just looks horrible, or it's too cramped, all these things will increase. Also, noisiness is increased by things like radiators, ventilation, computers, other people, so obviously a cramped working environment makes them way less effective, but of course will cut down on your bills. I'm going to be extremely kind to my people, I think. So now we just have to wait until my guy gets here. So we're just going to skip until the next day. You can actually skip until someone gets there, which I think is a great feature. Just wait for him to get here. So fast forward, and actually no, we don't have to wait. So what we're going to do for probably about the first 10 or 20 minutes is just do contracts, because developing your own software is remarkably expensive and takes a very long time. So you can see with contracts, you can see here how many months they give you, and obviously you get a lot more for the longer ones, and also their requirements. Sometimes they are very, very low, like this one. Required quality, horrible. Required quality, horrible, 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 horrible. So all of these are great for us because we've only got one person currently, and it makes it a lot easier to do. Essentially, the quality is how many points you need to essentially put into the thing to make it finished, into the contract to make it finished. So we're going to go with this fellow, accept that work, and there we have it. So now we just need to wait for our guy to get here, and there he is on the bus. Click, click, click. Eventually you can build parking and such, but parking is ridiculously huge. I'd say I can just about fit one parking space here. They are, well no, one parking space, one bit of road. Let's see so this is how big the road is. Yeah, and here's the parking. Yeah, as you can see, I can't even fit it because it would overlap slightly. Actually, I'm not sure that overlap would probably be okay. So as you can see, we're currently in the designing stage. You go through several stages, each of them of their own importance. There we go. So designing stage. So then you press develop. You go into alpha. You can actually skip alpha and beta, but you will. So essentially, alpha finds the bugs. Beta fixes the bugs. You can skip them both if you want, but you get penalised for bugs to such an extent you can actually end up owing them money if you do such a bad job. So promote that to beta, and then try and fix as many bugs as we can. I'm tempted to simply release this, because then we could try and do another one tomorrow, and that'd probably be more cost effective. However, our reputation does suffer. However, at the moment, we're at minimum reputation, so it doesn't really matter too much. Click. So we got 5,000 from it rather than the 6,000 we were promised, because we did have at least one bug in there. But we got some money, so with money comes great things we can do. Now, I'm going to start building some stuff because I'm not going to put any electronics in there, meaning you don't really pay too much for this empty building space. You do pay for it, by the way, but not much. So this space here is going to be our main office. That'll be big enough for... I'm going to try and get 3 people quite soon. So let's go for this. There we go. And then we want windows in there because natural light increases the environment. Also, it's free lighting. You can have normal lighting, which you will have to have because it will get dark in the winter during the day. But still, so minimum of 3 people. Now this will be a little bit cramped here. We could fit more people in here, but like I say, the more people here, the more noise there is, the more dirt will get in here. All sorts of problems you don't really want to be dealing with. You can increase their happiness by adding things like table plants. Yay! There we go, and then finally actually giving them all computers. I almost put that on the floor outside, that wouldn't be too useful. There we go, fantastic. Ah, I'm out of money, okay. That's just really bad, I didn't realize I was so low on money. Oh, I thought I earned more than I did from that last thing. Okay, so we go to the next day, and I was so stupid we did this. Do I want to take a loan for 1,000? Yes, fine. See, that was me screwing up. That was me being really, really stupid. Okay, so let's get a contract as soon as possible, just so we've got some money in here. Okay, recommended team size of 2. No, thank you. 1, it's horrible, with several artists being recommended. Essentially, right now, you can actually put your people on different jobs. So, if you have someone who's very artistic, you can make them so they only do artwork. If they're a brilliant leader but terrible at coding, you put them only on leadership, and that will lower the amount of bugs they create, and honestly, they're not very effective anyway. But currently, I have one character who's decent in everything, so he's on any job, so he'll just take any job that's needed, which is fine for now. Recommended 4, no thank you. Recommended 1, 3,000 we get at the end, it gives 1,000 straight away, which would be great. Okay, accept work. Let's go with this fellow instead, so click. Horrible and several, that's fine. So we only have one artist, but we're really trained up, and like for the horrible quality setting, that's why we can do this on our own in like 1 day. Even so, a month is essentially from when you've got it, which is now, until the next day finishing. So as long as we finish it tomorrow, we're fine. So essentially every day is a month, and it counts the month as in next month. So as long as we finish it by next month. So there we go, we're in alpha already. Try and get as far as we can, find any bugs we can. There we go. Promote and beta. Can we fix all the bugs and actually give them a finished product of decency and get the full 5,000? We can! Fantastic! We now have 7,000 in our bags, which is wonderful. I think I'll do one more day on our own. Then I will hire at least one other person, no, at least 2 people, and then I'll try to do 2 contracts a day of the 1 month ones, because I find that a little bit easier to do. Horrible, 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 but which horrible gives us the most cash? These do refresh monthly, they're all randomised. Let's put it in months, so we can see all the 1 month ones. A lot of recommended team sizes above 1 this time, and not many paying us well. That's the best one paying us, so we'll accept this one. And we'll wait until our guy gets here. So you do need other things as well. You do need other things. You need a toilet. That's the minimum, by the way. You need coffee. Also a desired thing when you're a designer. And then you also... Actually, no, that's it. Yeah, you need coffee and a toilet. So essentially, you need a kitchen room, and that. You can have, if you really wanted to, it in here. Well, other than the toilet. The toilet can't be in a public space with other people in there. But you can actually add the coffee in here if I decide this was big enough, but it will add noise, which is bad. There we go. We're just gonna... Now, I think, even though we're about to leave for the day, I'm actually going to start another contract just because we have enough time to start working on it, and we have until next month. So we'll accept this job and do a tiny bit towards the design. Oh, I should get a lot to... Can we... Oh, awesome. Finish the design project and go into alpha already. Fantastic. So we get here tomorrow, and this will be an easy project to finish. Fantastic. So we finish the alpha, we promote it, we go into beta. Now, it's getting dirty, but once again, our fellow doesn't have any needs. Like, he doesn't care about it being dirty, because, you know, it's his job. He doesn't care. This is you, essentially. See, and also, he loves working. If you put your mouse over people when they're selected, they'll tell you what they're thinking. So if there's any issues, why they're not being satisfied, and why they're not very effective, they tend to tell you, which is pretty darn good. Now, these aren't... Oh, dear. All the 1 month ones really suck for us right now. There's a crap one here, a 2 month one. We could start work now, but that'd be terrible having the start. So essentially this month will be wasted. So what I'm going to do is we're going to finish off the building, and we're going to hire another person, and we're going to do that 2 month one. So let's see, trying to spend as much as time, actually pay attention to your cash. That is one problem. No, actually no, it isn't. No, never mind, there is no problem. There is no problem, sir and sirette. I am making it all up. So let's add a standard door there. And let's add another window there, because why not? And then we're going to add a door here. And we're going to have the toilet... Yeah, okay. We have the toilet and the lunchroom opposite right now. Then when we need more room for perhaps another team in the future, we'll move here. But that'll be in the future, and probably not in this episode, honestly. It can take quite some time. So this will be the lunchroom then. Yeah, it doesn't need to be as big as I've just made it, honestly. So we're going to actually partition this to make it smaller. because I'm going to have the toilet up here, and that literally doesn't need to be any bigger than that. That's curious. Oh, it needs to at least be 2 by 2, never mind. There we go. Okay, so we delete what I'm currently sitting on, I'm sorry, sir. But all that stuff's going to be moved. Thankfully you do sell them, so you do get your cash back. Excuse me, sir. Well, that's the thing that happens, apparently. So, door here as well. I don't think you can have... I don't know if you can actually have windows in the toilet. I don't think you should be able to ever, so I'm just going to add a lamp. I'm going to add a lamp in every room now, because people will be dark. Will be in the dark otherwise, so there we go. And so in this room, we're going to want tables. A table. And we're going to add the coffee machine. However, I am good to my people. Just the regular coffee machine. It's all different kinds of cash. So essentially, instant coffee is cheaper and costs less energy. Also, is less noisy. The espresso machine costs loads of water and electricity and maintenance, and is noisy, but is the best coffee and makes people happier. I'm going to go for the middle ground, and then I also want a fridge because I'm good to my people. I'll put that there. So there's my break room, very easy break room, and this will be the toilet room. So obviously we need the actual toilet, which tends to be good. Where's the toilet? You know, there it is. There's the toilet. So that's literally all that's going to be in there. Got a toilet and light. You kind of have a sink, which is a bit Yeah, you all have table plans. Everyone gets their own table plan. That is the policy of LathCorp. Actually, no. Everyone gets a table plan and everyone gets their own clock. Oh my lord, would you not want to work for this software company? Bear in mind, Lathix has no idea about software and coding or anything of that nature. You also all get your own big plant. I mean, come on, you get your own plant to take care of, you get everything. This is actually going to be a really big room. I may consider adding more people here in the future, but for now I don't really want more than this amount of people. Are going to add a painting of the plant, just to remind you of your plant overlords. I mean, of the plants you are working for. I mean, the plants you love. In fact, you know what? Screw it. You have plants No, we can't put them there as well. That's a shame. But I want plant pictures everywhere. Okay, there we go. So that's a nice environment. And so now they're going to want temperature control. So we're going to add a ventilation here. And a radiator in the furthest corner from everyone, which oddly enough actually makes sense, because apparently that makes noise, which I don't really agree. I don't think I know many radiators that make too much noise in my life, but okay. So there we have it. We have enough room for 3 people. We have enough money to have at least one more person, and everything is good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into non-build mode and pause it, and we'll go into, first of all, manage staff, and this is going to be people like cleaners. So we're going to want a cleaner. They do cost us, it's 1,000 per month, which does really suck, but so that means every day it's costing us 1,000 to have this person. But you can also check how much things are costing here in the profits. But he will clean all these things out with the dirt and everything, so that's really important. What else do I want to do then? Insurance policies, essentially it's how much money you have in the bank, and this will... You know, I'm actually going to deposit 2,000. Actually, no, I'm going to deposit 4,000 or 5,000 here. There we go, deposit. This will give us cash every year, or I don't know how much it is. I don't really know. It's just that it also allows people to be a lot happier, and will encourage better employees that ask for less money. So you kind of want to do that before you ask for some employees. So let's find an employee, and we're looking for an artist right now because we need an artist, and we're going to spend 500 looking, and let's put him in audio because we're good at the other one. So begin looking. And these are the people. So the score, essentially, is how much I match you. You can get people which are almost free of charge. I mean, look, 36 per month. That is literally nothing. You may consider... I mean, literally, I found that hiring these people are worth it just because even if they do almost no work, they're so freaking cheap. You can have a whole group of these people who are costing you like maybe 200 for the total lot of them. And all they're really costing you is maintenance, and perhaps they'll get one contract done per month, maybe, and that's for 5,000. It's like, well, that's worth it then. While the bigger group, your group, can do a thing. Also, you can train people, remember. So it may be worth it. But right now, though, since we are so close to start, I don't really have time to train people, so I'm looking for someone who's younger, because they do actually eventually retire, who isn't looking for more than perhaps 700, so obviously you can see here. Perhaps we should put them into salary order instead, so... The maximum I'll be looking for is 700. Don't really want that. 600 for you. Ooh, there we go. 600 for 8%. Now I will interview this person, which does cost 100, and you are good at art in every respect. You're good at designing. You're a designer. You're an artist. You are actually really good, Thaddeus. So we are definitely hiring you. You're actually remarkably good for your price. So you are the newest member of LaughCorp. Yes, we don't have much money right now, but it is certainly worth it. I am considering getting one of the cheap people for a while and just firing them later. Also, so you can. Oh, also apparently this person's a flirt. You can put them in other groups when you have other groups. So we're gonna have 2 people tomorrow. I don't really think we should start working on anything because it's all like 2-day stuff. There we go. I'm now drinking coffee, just resting, and then tomorrow Thaddeus and the cleaner will both arrive. I did get a cleaner, didn't I? Good, because I keep accidentally hiring janitors when I mean to hire cleaners. Okay, so this is the next day. So we're going to develop this one, which is 2 months, and although it says recommended team size 1, currently our person isn't very trained, even though he's quite good for his price. We could still go for very, very qualified people with far higher stats. He's about a quarter of my character, so as you can imagine, it's not exactly like he's that particularly good. So we're going to go for 2-month one. Which one? Yeah. I mean, we could risk it and go for the size 2 one, because that's going to get us a lot of cash. Okay, yeah, I'm going to risk it. There's Thaddeus, he's actually before me, which is surprising. There's the cleaner. Okay, wonderful. So there we go, we'll get to work. We'll drink coffee, we work again, we drink more coffee. And looking at the speed of this, I am slightly nervous. But can we do... I mean, if we get this done... Oh, wait, no, we have 2 months. Oh, God, we are cruising through this. Thaddeus, you're good. So essentially, they will try and fit roles they're good for, but if someone... For instance, I don't know, if you have too many artists, it's kind of random which one will actually get the role you want, and so you can be careful about choosing who does what role, and you can do that by going into the, not manage staff, into the manage employees, and then you just go into any job, you change any job to lead, programmer, designer, artist, marketer. So essentially you want to find someone who's good at one of the things, and then just put them into that thing. That is simple as that. And then that person will do that part of the job forever. Now, you're taking a really long time on Alpha. Why is this taking so long? Now, I am actually heading towards bankruptcy. This is why I was a bit nervous about the risk. So, no matter how many bugs you fixed, I was going to finish it today. There we go. So we get the full 9,000, and once again, we are sitting pretty on a hell of a lot of money. So let's go months again. Is there any cheap ones? We could start on one of these, and possibly even finish it. That one's lots of artists, the only one's several. This one costs a lot more though, so we're going to do that just because we have 2 people, and I'm fairly arty, so we should be able to finish this. I'm hoping perhaps even today, but I doubt it looking at the time. But we will be able to put it in alpha before tomorrow, and we have until next month, so we'll be fine. And next day. So let's see, how much are we losing per month then currently? So this month was actually the month that just happened. There's our profit. So we lost 1,600, and that is total from our salaries. And then we lost 856 from salary. Okay. Now, I do want to check how happy this person is. He's on 99%. Is he going down? No, he's going up and down constantly. Yep, he's fine then. We've got a really good working environment at the moment. Our guy is as happy as he can be. And as such, his effectiveness is actually above 100%. Oh, God, we actually... Alpha's really struggling. Why is Alpha... Now, I'm sure Alpha requires coding. No, it requires marketing, and we don't have a marketer. So the next thing we want is someone in marketing, because they help out in beta and alpha, which currently, as we can see, we're actually suffering in quite a bit. Now, I'm fairly certain that's true, however, I could be completely incorrect here. I'm not sure if that's true. You know what, for now though, so you're an artist, right? So let's go for a programmer for now. I mean, I'm good enough at all the other stuff. Let's go with... system program. See, that stuff really doesn't matter now. That matters when we go into developing software, which again, I'll just have a look at right now. I really won't be able to do it in this first impressions, as it's not a light goal, but it is a light goal. Because essentially, it takes a year, or a little bit less, or a little bit more than a year to actually develop these things, to develop your own software, so you need to be able to have a running company that can work while a group only does that and makes no money. So obviously right now we can't possibly do this because we'd be bankrupt in a year's time. So it's really not worth it. So even with less than a year, it tends to want 3 people. You can have things like multitasking and stuff, so then you have more innovation. As you can see, they want more system now. So if you have more system spec people, you can do that. There's multi-threading and such. Actually, there you go. There's 2D. So there's all sorts of things you want to be specialised in. You can't really do audio at the moment. That's just because it's the year 1980. We can't even get modern computers yet. So yeah, I'm going to look for then a programmer in systems. So let's have a look at the salary again. Jesus Christ, you're expensive. Let's have a quick look-see here. I'm looking for a random spike like him there in the percentage, but not in that. So that's like on the cusp of how much I want to spend. So Francis, you are not as good as he is, honestly. But you do have different skills. Now, you may be wondering, why are these important then? What's the point of these flirt, extrovert, etc.? The thing is, if your people mishmash too much, like, I don't know, you have all extroverts and then one introvert, that introvert will be really ineffective and unhappy in that group. You need to make sure your people are matching. That's why his compatibility is 93%, because although he's an extrovert, which is clashing with me, flirt matches with the other fellow, and all the others are neutral. So flirt to me is neutral, so he's mostly positive, essentially. So he's going to have a bit of a lower compatibility, but honestly, it's not too bad. And that's why you want to interview people. So we're actually going to hire him anyway, and we're going to go... Oh, I just realised I didn't put any windows in the break room. Well, that's payment we could have avoided. Because when the lights are on, I've been told it does actually cost you, and if that's not in yet, it's going to... I just added a window right behind the toilet stall. Probably don't want to do that. Let's add a wall again. Okay, so how long do we have left for today? Almost nothing, so I'm just going to let my people go home, because it's just about to end. And then tomorrow we'll have a new person. We're heading towards bankruptcy, because we are costing so much. So now we have 3 people, and we're going to have a look, see what jobs we have to do today then. Requires 2 people, 4,000. I'd like to have a 2-month one, but a good 2. We have a 3-month one here that only requires 2 people and pays out a lot. We could possibly finish it in 2 months, so we'll accept that. And we have 3 months to finish this, and it will give us loads of money. Too many employees working on chicken. Yeah. You don't actually want to overdo it, because right now there's actually just some redundancy. So what we could do is find if there's a... There you go. Recommended 1. This way, you see, the person who's spare, because we have people doing the same kind of roles, will now go over and do this one. So we have 2 things running at once, which is fantastic. So this one will earn us money. Ah, crap, slow down time. Is there actually a hotkey for this? 1 second, I want to have a quick look if there's actually a hotkey for this. So, keys, yeah, speed is what I'm looking for here. Aha, so it's all on the keypad, thank you, okay. So, 1, okay, that's good, okay. So, there we go, develop that. We're in alpha already, which is fantastic. We're almost in beta, there we go. I'm not quite sure who's working on what, because generally, like I say, you would essentially, if you want to be as effective as possible, have different groups. Which all want, which by the way, want different rooms. If you have people in different groups in the same room, they actually clash, and it's really annoying, because that happened to me before. Yes, well done, whoever was doing that. You just got the 1-month one sorted. And it's about time to go home, so that'll pay for us anyway. Let's do the next one. And hopefully, once again, there'll be a 1-month contract. Pause for a second. Ah, there's no 1-month... Yes, there is, okay. Required 1. Oh my lord, that pays so much. Yes, I will accept that work. Thank you. A small website for the city dump. And that is actually struggling a little bit. No, that's fine, we have a month to go. That'll be done fine. That's paying almost as much as the 3-month, though. Okay, there we go. We have that sorted. I'm about to go in alpha already. Actually, how happy is everyone? Is everyone okay? The coffee is great. Or are you thinking that... Oh, trying to click people sometimes be so annoying. Yeah, you're 100% happiness, and your effectiveness is slowly going down. So essentially, the longer they work on something as well during the day, the less effective they'll get. I'm always at 100, but these people can actually go above. Oh, almost finished on that. Alpha is... Oh, crap. So he didn't quite finish on there. That's fine. Okay, skip day. Next day. We can still finish the alpha today. That'll be easy enough to do. And we're about to finish the core. We only have 1 month left, though. I'm actually really worried about this. Well, oh, I was going to say, that really skipped ahead. What the hell? There we go. We can finish that. now. There we go. Going into beta. And we are done. For that, we get the full 7,000 because we did everything we needed to. I'm actually going to leave everyone on this job, even if they are extremely inefficient, because they will actually add to the work that is less effective. So if you've got too many people on the job, they will add to it just really, really ineffectively. That's why occasionally you'll see the colour of their ones and zeros turn to like yellow and such. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to beta soon. Yeah, after it hits 1 PM, I'm going to go to alpha. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So beta. So delay. Beta. Fixed 1 bug. Fixed 2 bugs. Fixed 3 bugs. We can't even. Oh my lord, how many bugs are there? Holy crap! Well, we're gonna have to release it. Otherwise, it's going to be late. And we had so many bugs, it actually cost us. So that was a failure in every sense. Oh, should have left everyone on it. Right. Stop saying I'm heading to I'm clearly not heading towards bankruptcy. Wow, someone's really inefficient. Oh, because it's got no work. Yeah, also the longer you have no work, the less effective they get, believe it or not. So let's get some really cheapo jobs going. So there we go, we have two horribles for 1 day, we have 3 horrible, there you go. 3 jobs from 3 people, we have a month to do it. Let's just skip straight ahead and try to power through these. These will earn me a fortune if I complete them all, which it seems like I will. Slow down time, so you're completed. Oh god, you've been completed for a while, that was my mistake, I didn't notice. 2 of them are already in alpha, the 3rd is coming into alpha very soon, which is fantastic, and we've got a month left after that, so... Doing small ones, I tend to find to be a lot easier. Doing these smaller jobs tends to be a lot easier than doing the longer jobs. Okay, there we go. Promote that, and then we get to promote that one into beta as well. Fantastic. Now, delay is weird. You do actually want to let them go through delay. It's just how effective they are pushing it out there. So if you skip it, it can cause more bugs for the beta section. That's why when we had to force it through the delay section last time, there's so many bugs we simply couldn't even do a smidgen of them. There we go. Promote. Oh crap! I thought you were already in beta. Oh, come on, please finish this thing. Okay, great. And we're going to be on 20,000 now, which is fantastic. There we go. We're on 26,000, so we've got enough money. I think I'm going to hire 1 more employee now. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to try and up my employees. Because so far, I've actually got quite good employees. So, I've never actually done this before, boy. The educating system. Like, can I actually educate myself? Let's educate one of the lessons. So, we've got a nice, as you can see, we've got quite a nice randomization here of skills, which is good. This is essentially what you want. I probably want... So, essentially, now what I need is a good leader and a good artist, a good marketer to finish off this group. So you there, you're into art, and art's always important. So let's educate you. Oh, you have to send them away for so many months. Well, we want them to be an artist. Project management allows a leader to take over a development cycle by automatically assigning new products and ooh. Oh, now that is interesting. HR management allows a leader to take HR responsibilities like hiring, firing, giving raises, settling disputes, and handling education. Oh, you can really get these people good, can't you? Well, for now, I'm just gonna send you away for a month to be a better artist. Same for you. Well, not an artist. You're a designer, aren't you? We have no coders. I just thought. We have like no coders. So, sorry, manage employees. So, we just sent away the artist, didn't we? So you're the... No, wait, no, you are the coder. In that case, then, we haven't really got a good designer. No, system design is terrible all around. Sorry, system coding I was going to say, but it's not too bad. We've got me, but... I'm only 2D designer, though. Perhaps we should go more into design. Actually, we have no audio. Whatever, anyway, yeah, so Francis, you're also going to be educated. You're currently a coder, so we're going to put you back into programming. And do some audio. Actually, no. Improve what you've already got. 2D, there we go. Start education for you as well. And there we go. So next month they won't be here because I'll be educated. I'm just going to let this day pass, and then Lathrix here is going to just do a 1 month one next time. Okay, wonderful. So, we've got profits overall for that month, and what we're going to do now is go to a basic old contract to try and find a 1 month contract for me, which is terrible. Cheapest one I can find. Several versus a lot. Obviously, I want several instead. So I'll accept that one, and that's what I'll do. My people should now be being educated, which they are. Yeah, which they are. God, I was going to say, wait, why are you back? And you're just the cleaner. Honestly, though, you probably perform one of the most important roles, because if it's unclean, the amount of effectiveness dropped is so unbelievable. Could you bait her as well? Yeah, we can finish it in one day. Who needs the other employees? And you've got me. Released. And we'll actually start another one, because they will always come back and start that with me. So just start this one now, and then next month let the educated people finish that off with me. Can we finish the design section? No, sadly not. So they should be back now. Profits were 2,000, so not much. There we go. So let's have a look at your skill set, shall we? Manage employees rather. Take this away, and let's have a quick look. See how good you are now. Oh, you've had a huge buff in that. So have you. Oh, well done. Both of you are much better than you were. Yeah, educating them is definitely worth it then. So perhaps hiring a really uneducated employee right now, as in, you know, the one's costing me like 30 a month, which is ridiculous. Like 30 a month, we could just educate them. Wait, it didn't bump up your salaries, did it? One of you would... No, 696 was the one you were already on. So what we're going to do, to also test that theory, if it did go up or not, because I wasn't paying attention, honestly, is we're going to get a new person down here. Let's put them up here. Back there. Who gets their own ventilation? Whoops. They're not going to be too happy, but meh. Okay, have a table planned here, because why not? You can even look at this pretty picture above the radiator. So we want to go to hire employees, and we're looking for a... What did I say I wanted? Oh yeah, marketer. Or do we? Yeah, no. Let's go for a designer for now. Oh, we do need a marketer though for the alpha and such. No, I'd rather have just the core stuff right now, and I want you in audio, because I did say it was lacking a little bit in audio. We'll have a look. And we're going to look for lowest salary possible. Holy crap, all we got is really expensive people. Well, you're 200 a month, so you're kind of what I was looking for, but not quite. I might look again. So let's do it again. Hire employees, we'll use 500 again, audio, designer, and click. So the lowest is £6 a month. You're hired. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Okay, let's have a look at you, miss. My God, you have no skills at all. Okay, so I'm going to educate you then as a audio designer. That's brilliant. That is actually brilliant. And I'll put you in for just 1 month, because I want to see if your salary increases and start your education. So you won't be here next month. We'll start an easy contract right now then. Requires 5,000. Sure. There we go. So I'm way overworking it, but as you can see, that means we'll just burn through it with the greatest of ease. Oh. So that person shouldn't be here now. Profits were only 200 last month, which did kind of suck, but still. Oh, wow, they've both gone on vacation at the same time. I'm fairly certain you can actually look and find when they will go on vacation, but I can't remember for the life of me where that is. So this only requires one person, but it's 2 months. We'll start work on this, and we'll get help when they all come back. Or we might be able to finish it in the first day, which is impressive, honestly. Go, Lathrix. Master designer. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! 2 month one finished in 1 month. Who needs employees? Okay, so manage employees, £6 a month, and you are still uneducated. What the hell happened? You're all here, including the new person, which is you. This place looks nice. I agree, it is. But why on earth are you not educated? I sent you on education, didn't I? Didn't I? Oh no, you are! Look, you are. You've now got design and audio. That's fantastic. So, although it's very, very... You know, it's very slim what you can do. Well, I'm going to keep you purely on design, because you're actually really good at that. So, yeah, sure, you are a designer. That's absolutely fine. I don't mind that. Actually, we could educate her again. I mean, she's only been £6 a month, which is ridiculous. So let's make her good at everything in design. So design 2D as well. So next month, she'll be gone. So let's just start a contract. We wasted a few things. Let's just do an easy one again. Just what? Education is a really good element to this, it seems. So that's why you want a leader then who can do the education automatically, so you don't have to do all it manually and make sure it's all very effective. Wow, this one's really struggling. You're not very effective. Why not? Wow, it's going down loads. What's wrong? The coffee is great, but you're... Why are both of you struggling so much? You're both been... Oh, it's because I haven't... It's because I've got too many people working on it, that's why. So they're not contributing 100%. No, yeah, I know that. Oh, well, that was a loss of 4,000, which should be expected. Well, even now the alpha's struggling. Okay, well, let's start another one so they can be a bit more effective, shall we? Let's do this horrible one, and let's do this horrible one. Both of them are really, really cheap, really, really easy. As you can see, this is in the slowest speed, and that's going at a ridiculous pace. I kind of pushed that through the delay section. Oh, please don't cost me. Well, it didn't cost me, but it didn't give me away near as much as it should have. Well, it gave me as much... Oh, almost pressed develop then about being 100%. Oh dear, I just pressed on the wrong button because I was trying to rush through them, and I only got 100 quid from that contract. But honestly, the other contract gave me enough, so we're still in earnings. Do I want to educate anyone else? I mean, we could put them all back into education again, because that seems so freaking useful. Actually, I think I will. So let's go and manage and the people here. So we have this person as a... So essentially, we want you as a programmer. Also, I'm sorry, I've got a horrible nose at the moment. Let's pause time. So I want you as a programmer, essentially, don't we? So we're going to send you away for code, to code stuff, and we'll put you in audio coding so you have a bit of skill and everything. So, educate. And I want you as a programmer. And I want you to learn some audio programming. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. And then you are going to be only an artist from now on. There we go. And I want you to be an artist in terms of... So, educate. And you need some system art, so that's fine. System, artist, 1 month, go away. And now, well, okay, so now what I do need is a leader. Because we can look at not traits. Hey, look there. So yeah, leadership is now on there, and our leadership, the best leader right now would be Francis. So diligence essentially is like how many sick days they'll get and such, and a leader will actually help to improve that skill. What skill? Oh, coding, designing, and stuff. So obviously, you want the artist to be better at arting, coder, there's a coding, etc., etc. No one's a good marketer at the moment other than me, slightly. So we kind of do need a marketer at some stage. So okay, yeah, they're all going on education. So it's almost time to finish, but yeah, it's too close to time to finish. So just going to skip ahead, and there we go. So once again, I'm all on my own. So I'm just going to take a horrible job just to make ends meet for this month. Ooh, who's back? Who are you? Why are you back? Oh, you're the new person, weren't you? That's good. So you are the... Were you the designer? Yeah, you're the designer, aren't you? Yes, okay. Well, I'm actually going to educate you again in system design. Wait, no. Yes, because yeah, you are the designer, that's you. Because look, when I go over you, you even get selected. So after this month, I want you to become better at designing, and I want you to be better at designing in the system section. Yay, start education, and fast forward. Honestly, we could probably get more people at this stage. I need people to... I need a leader to be able to do this for us. Of course, you're a designer, you're not anything to do with beta, are you? You see what I mean? That's actually more effective, because the person who was good at doing the beta did the beta. Sure, do this work as well? You'll get straight into it, which is fantastic. So as you can see now, we're starting to get a team together at this stage. We need a marketer and a leader, and then we're essentially done. I think a leader is the next thing we really do need, though. So skip ahead. I can't believe how little I'm paying her as well. I think training them definitely is worth it, because my monthly cost is going to be nothing because of that. So let's do manage employees for a second. I want to see how everyone's doing in terms of their scores. So people who've came back, programming, you've now got some system programming skill, fantastic, and your art is... You didn't really upgrade where I wanted it to. But honestly, how do you do system art anyway? Well, your art skills increased, just a flat-out art skill increase, and that's fantastic. Let's do a new job. This is the first time we've a dedicated artist. So when it says our artists a lot and such, I want to see how that's going to be done. So let's go with all horrible and all lots. So let's go with the really hard one here. So this is like the kind of one I struggle with at the moment. So there we go, and we're just rushing through it. Absolutely fantastic. We might be able to finish it before we go home. Oh, we definitely are. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of this now. I'm slowly getting... So we definitely need a leader next then. So, release. So we're actually going to hire a new person. So we're going to do not manage employees, hire employees, and we want a leader, specialization in system because we keep struggling with that. We're going to 500. And once again, we're going to go for the lowest possible salary, which is £27. You win there, Mr. Mason. But first we're going to do an interview, just make sure you meld. Compatibility 0%. But I think that's 75% because you're an introvert. Oh, that's terrible. So Mason there would have been a terrible leader, even with cost. So we're going to go with this one of 70. It's not great, but the cost. Let's have a look at you first of all. Yeah, okay, yeah. So we're going to go with Mr. Dane Moore here. So we hire you, and instantly I'm going to send you on an education thing. So staff and Mr. Dane Moore, you're going to be a leader in the future. But I want you to be educated in leaderness. So just leader allows a leader to take over development cycle by automatically assigning new products and designing work to specific teams. HR management allows a leader to take HR responsibilities like hiring, firing, giving raises, settling disputes. Okay, for now though, I'll just leave it as is. I'm just going to have him on 1 month. No, I'm not on a full 3 months. Screw it. There you go. 3 months of education to become a better leader. Because thankfully, he did actually start off with 25% leadership, so it's not actually bad straight away. And it's time to go home, so I'll just skip ahead. Whee! And let's do a small contract. Actually, let's do a 3-month contract. Why not? Accept work. There we go. Got a 3-month contract, and let's do a 1-month contract as well, just because we've got too many people. There we go. So when that 3-month contract is done, we'll get a new leader. Oh, we need some new stuff then, don't we? Okay, so we want... If you actually build a room like this... Sorry, if you actually build a set of desks with no computers or anything on it and have chairs, you can actually host meetings. Which is rather cool, if you ask me. Actually, I can't remember if you have to have chairs or not. I'm sure. You might not even need chairs. So let's look quick look at the stats. It's a little bit louder than it used to be, but it's still not that noisy. So we can actually afford to do one last person here. So there. And this is where the leader will sit, because I don't know why the leader will sit at the back, but he will. And put that there. And yeah, okay, we're good. And go, continue. So I have 3 months of this, so it's no... Oh, stop, you did it again, Lathrix, you let that go way off. There we go, promote the alpha into beta. The beta gets fixed. Our artist has nothing to do, apparently, which is interesting. Actually, who are you? You are... Thaddeus, you're artist. You're a programmer. They really have nothing to do at this stage? I mean, we're in a designing stage. Well, we're already in alpha after the first month. That's not too bad. Next. Finish this off, then we'll continue with our education of our people. We really need a leader. It seems like they're just slacking off. Almost finished alpha, which is wonderful. There we go. And also it's winter now. Well, the important thing is everyone's happy. I'm not sure why they're doing nothing. I think it's just perhaps because their roles aren't needed in this. So we could have them on like any role, but like I say, it does seem to be more effective. Currently in delay, though, going to beta, and we're going to easily finish it within the 3 months. Oh, someone wants a pay rise. Oh, a huge pay rise. No. Well, I'll give you both a raise, but only a smaller amount. I'm sorry. I mean, I know you're more educated now. Oh, there's the thing, isn't it? So when they're more educated, they can ask for more money in their raises. They're probably not going to be too happy with me right now. It wasn't cut. Oh crap! I'd actually cut the salary. Oh crap! 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 I'm so sorry to both of you. Can I change this? Oh crap! Oh, that might ruin us. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. She's slowly regaining happiness, but oh my lord, I accidentally cut their freaking salary. I forgot. I keep thinking that bar, the far left, is like the start, but it isn't. Oh my lord, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, both of you. I don't know how to... I'm actually going to put more in insurance right now. I'm going to put a good 10,000 into the insurance because, you know what, why not? There you go. Does that make you happier? Because it should. Ooh, cool. Oh, well, we are slowly getting back happy. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Next time you ask, I'll make sure. Okay, contract. Let's do a nice, simple contract to finish off the day, shall we? This one's horrible. Accept that. This one's probably going to be horrible as well. Accept that. This one's probably horrible. There you go. We have 3 horrible ones to sort it out. Oh, that's so stupid of me. I can't believe I just did that. I'm so mean. Please, sir, can I have some more money? No, have less. Oh, crap. If you did so well, I mean, our company's thriving at the moment. I mean, I just put another 10,000 in the bank to earn interest. I mean, you know, we're doing well. And it's all because of your hard work, and you've done so much education. Look how slowly you're working now, because... Oh, you're slowly getting happier again. I'm so sorry. I feel like genuinely, mournful. Though I just... Oh, good for new person's here, finally. Manage staff. Okay, so pause for a second, so not screw things up. And the new any job person who's better at leadership now should be better at leadership. Leadership skill 100%. Hell yeah. So you are going to now be the leader. There we go. We have a leader and everything. Fantastic. Fantastic. So that person will lead the group, which will make everyone slightly more effective. Because there's actually someone telling them what the hell they should be doing on the day. We have a boss who's at 100% I might add, which is kind of amazing, honestly. There we go, 2 of them were released, fantastically so have the last. Oh, well, so in Tourette's, now we've got a fully fledged group other than Marketer. I mean, this is a pretty damn good group at the moment. As you can see, we're doing it well, even if I did cut their freaking salaries. I can't believe I did that. They're still so unhappy at me and so ineffective. You know, this person's just happy. I'm like, yay. That leader's happy with his salary? You're earning nothing. I'm actually trying the boss on some other things because honestly I just want to. But yeah, so that's that. Eventually you can get into like developing software which can make you a freaking fortune. Actually, we could try and do that now. I mean, it's going to be less than a year. How much do I lose per month? Essentially is what I'm thinking here. So per month I lose 2,000. So essentially we lose about 3,000 per month. So we could almost start developing without having another group and see how much money we get. But I think I'll leave that in case I ever do a Let's Play of this, because I really do enjoy this game. This game has a lot of things I do not understand. Like, there's also stock markets, by the way. You can buy stocks and sell stocks, and I have not got into this. I don't know how it works. I don't know anything about this, so this is something I need the tutorial. You can get loans, you can do software stuff with other companies, you can buy out other companies, by the way, who are your rivals. You can check your rivals and everything, but that's more when you start developing your own software. We need to get servers, we need a server room so we can do things like multiplayer games. There's so much we need to do, but honestly, so Threats, I love this game. I think it's so damn good. There'll be a link in the description. I know I've made mistakes. I can see a lot of the mistakes I've done today, but I have enjoyed the crap out of it. So my first impressions of this game is a resounding 2 thumbs up, 5 out of 5. I really love it. It's the kind of game I've been looking for a while, honestly, so yay. I may do a Let's Play of it if enough of you want me to, perhaps, although lots going on at the moment, we'll see. But still, thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this first impressions, likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and shows that this game is awesome and you want to see more impressions as we go on. Also, we probably want another build. Yeah, so eventually we are going to want another team, and the second team's going to go here. I'll probably have a team to do the... Yeah, if I start doing the PC, the software, I probably want another group trained up to do like monthly things. Yeah, so yeah, I'm rambling. Goodbye. Have a lovely day. Do take care. And until next time, Toodle Pip. Have a lovely day. And do take care.